Hey guys, I'm Brian.
I'm Jada.
And that's Bob. And today we're going to talk about the top 5 martial arts techniques for self-defense. We chose these 5 techniques because they are the easiest to learn and easiest to execute. All right, we're starting with number 5, and that is going to be a spear block. And the reason we are going to be doing a block at number 5 and not higher on the list is because we want to be more proactive than reactive, but we do need a good block in these 5 techniques. The spear block basically is going to be where you take one foot, step back, your hands come up. You want your arms to be outside of 90 degrees. So if she turns and faces me, you'll notice that her arms are outside of 90 degrees. You also notice that her hands are open. And the reason her hands are open is because when you're here, this actually just allows you to be able to stay a lot stronger. So when I throw that strike, she is just going to lean into me. Okay, this is also kind of working with your body's natural flinching technique. So as I'm coming forward right here, she can lean in, and as long as her arms are outside of 90 and her hands are open, then she is going to be able to stop me. And even if I swing really hard, okay, then she's actually going to be able to stop me from there. All right, so another big benefit to the spear block is the fact that it actually hurts the person throwing the strike. So as I'm throwing the strike at her, her forearms hit, and her forearm's going to hit my forearm and my bicep, my shoulder, my collarbone, anything in there, and it's going to hurt me. And this a lot of times will give me enough pain that I'll actually stop the attack at times. All right, number 4 on our list is the knee strike. So knees are a great weapon, especially if you're in really close. And the pros for this technique is that they can do a lot of damage in a very short distance. The one con of this technique is the fact that you have to be really close in to use it. All right, so when we do the knee strike, you want to make sure that you are doing it correctly. And one thing is you have to have a point of contact with the person. So if I'm right here and I'm coming in and I'm trying to grab her or something, she can use the knee. She wants to come up and she can grab my head, okay? And she's keeping me from going backwards. Now, when she throws that knee, boom, she can deliver a lot more power in that strike, just because she's keeping me from going backwards and escaping the power of the strike. All right, so number 3 on our list is the elbow strike. Now the elbow strike, you want to make sure that you're striking with the correct part of the elbow. A lot of people hit way up here on the forearm. What you want to do is take your 2 fingers and stick them right on the end of the elbow. That's where you want to hit. Okay, we want to avoid hitting with the back of the elbow, and it's just right there at that last 2 fingers width. The pros and cons of the elbow are very much so about the same as the pros and cons for a knee. You have to be in very close, which would be the con. But the pros on this is if you already are in very close, they're coming in, grabbing you, it is a very devastating strike that you can throw in a very quick and small area. Okay, so now if they are coming in to grab you and you can get here and grab their head, now you can throw an elbow strike and hit anywhere in the forehead area or in the nose. Boom. Okay, so anywhere in the head is going to be very devastating. And actually, by grabbing the head, it's keeping my head from going back, so it's causing me to feel the full force of the strike. All right, so for our second favorite technique, it would be the groin kick. Now, the groin kick, the pros for this is I'm pretty sure it's a fairly easy technique, and I'm about positive that it's pre-programmed into every female's mind already. The con to this is the defense to this is pre-programmed into every guy's mind. All right, so now if you can land it, yes, you can do a lot of damage or at least cause a lot of pain in a very quick amount of time. So you just want to make sure that when you are doing this, you're going to use the top of our foot. So as your foot comes up, you want to use the top of your foot going upward into the groin. All right. All right, this is where Bob earns all of his money. Okay, so we're gonna start right here, and we're gonna start off just by explaining. So as she brings this foot up, she's gonna kick upward right into the groin right there. All right, now for our very favorite technique, it would be the palm heel strike. Okay, the reason we like the palm heel strike, you don't have to come up on one leg. It's very simple to throw. Anybody can learn it in about 2 minutes, if even that long. All right, so when you're throwing a palm heel strike, you want to make sure that you're using the heel of the palm. You want to keep your fingers up. The reason we keep our fingers up is because we're making sure that they are not the ones making contact. If your fingers hit before the heel of your palm hits, then it does kind of lessen some of the impact. Okay, you want to aim at the nose. So if I'm right here and I'm coming in, you can do this from further away and she can hit right to my nose. Okay, if you hit the nose, at least you're gonna make them close their eyes and give you the opportunity to get away. The palm heel strike also works really well for a preemptive strike, which is basically a situation where she feels like I am about to attack her and she can throw the strike, boom, before I actually have the chance and get away, just like she did. Okay, so now we want to take all 5 of those techniques, put them together, practice them, and in different combinations together. So, like this. So your goal is to work on that until you can get those where you can fluidly move from one thing to another as needed so you can work to get away.
Hey guys, if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and click those like and subscribe buttons and that little bell over there for notifications. Click that one too. If you have any questions or any suggestions on what you'd like to see as far as future videos go, leave those in the comments. Thank you very much.
See you guys. Shut up, Jada.
It's like...
I had words.